What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. You know who it is, your boy John.
It's the fucking 805 Slayer today, dog. Or
Yeah.
actually, I was drinking Modelo Negros last night. That's what I was drinking. Those
I,
are good, dude.
I did get into the beers.
Did you?
Yeah.
Mr. I don't drink any
That's why I
beers.
feel like shit this morning.
What'd you start off with?
Oh,
those nasty peanut butter.
Yeah, the peanut butter drinks. Yeah.
Ugh.
We had a little soiree.
Soiree is a good word, dude.
Soiree, yeah, last night. Actually, it wasn't even last night. It was all day.
It was all day. Yeah.
My wife's birthday, so we did a little birthday thing. Started at like 2:30.
It's supposed to start at 2.
Yeah. Ran until the
Almost
evening.
the next day.
Yeah, almost the next day. Yeah, I'm recovering.
I feel great.
I mean, I feel fine, but I can go for a nap. You go for a nap.
It's fucking 11 o'clock. Or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, I was up at 8.
I was up at 8 too. Yeah.
It doesn't matter like what happens. I wake up early.
Yeah. Yeah, I woke up and I was like, trying to get my life together.
Trying to get my life together.
It is what it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it was a good night though. It was a good time.
So that's the problem with jiu-jitsu. You become friends with all these people. Like neither of us are from here. We just ended up here.
Yeah.
So I didn't know anybody for like 8 years out here.
Yeah.
Maybe longer. Probably 7 years. I guess I've been training jiu-jitsu for a while now. But so however long that period of time was, me and Brianna just sit at home all day. Like I never drank. I mean, I always liked I like drinking.
Yeah.
But I would never drink.
Yeah.
So because I'm not going to drink a beer at my house. I don't.
Yeah, by yourself.
I don't like. It's not fun to sit there and drink a beer by yourself. Like
yeah.
I would have one like maybe once every couple months at my house. But now, fuck, dude, in the last 2 weeks, I think I drank like 40, 50 beers, dude.
A lot.
Yeah. I'm really into those Negros, though. Shout out to Magic, dude, getting me on the Negros.
You're 100% though, because when we moved out here, like we didn't do anything. We just like did our shopping, came home, watched. We just stayed here, and then as we went to jiu-jitsu, you start meeting people, and all of a sudden, it's like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? What are you doing next weekend? Let's have a hangout. Let's do this. Let's do that. And,
you build like a community. It's kind of like going to the gym or like doing CrossFit or something like that. I can see CrossFit. It's kind of like the same thing, like the same kind of camaraderie.
Yeah.
But like jiu-jitsu for sure, there's a camaraderie. Everybody.
Yeah.
I was telling someone last weekend. I was like, we're all entirely too fucking close.
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah. And the best part is when we went to get beers from the fucking liquor store.
Oh my god.
Even the homeless dude was like, "Are you guys brothers?"
Yeah. We're like, the homeless dude was like, first he asked for money, and then we're like, I don't have cash, and then the next statement was, "Are you guys brothers?" I was like, God damn. And I had a whole costume on. I had a wig on. I had glasses on. Like suspenders. Like, and he still was like, "Are you guys brothers?" I'm like,
I totally forgot that you were wearing a costume.
Yeah, I was wearing a costume.
Those costumes didn't last very long.
No. Yeah, the theme of the party was like old people, so dress up as I mean, I was cozy though. I was comfortable.
Were you?
Yeah. These old people slant
slides.
What are their slides? Yeah, whatever you call these.
Yeah.
I normally don't ever buy these, but I bought them for the costume, and
like
now
they're the wave.
Now I'm on them. But yeah, it was good. Did you get how many times did you train this week? I think I trained twice, maybe 3 times.
I think I'm gonna go train tonight because I drunkenly agreed to go and train today.
Omar texted me, I guess, last night about training today.
Yeah, he texted me too. That's how it started.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's how it started.
I just saw it this morning, and I was like,
yeah. So I remember Carol showed up, and she was like, Omar didn't want to come or whatever, or something like that. And I was like, tell him to come. She's like, call him, tell him to come. And then I think Jonah called him. And then he was just laying in bed, like, FaceTimed him. And then I FaceTimed him again right after that on WhatsApp, because he always answers WhatsApp. And then he was like, no, we train tomorrow. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, I got the message. He messaged me. I saw it this morning. I was like, what the fuck? He's trying to fucking murder us tomorrow?
I try. Dude, it's on purpose. I only got to warm up, homie.
We'll see. That's how when I showed up Friday.
Me too.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I was thinking it was, like, the regular time. And so I was getting ready, and I was getting the boys ready. And then I don't know, I think Noah was like, what, is this class started already? And I was like, oh, fuck, it's Friday. And so class starts at 6:30. Normally, during the week, class starts at 7.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was getting ready. And then I was like, fuck. And then I was like, fuck it. We're missing warm-ups. And then I was like, let's go. We showed up just in time.
Messed up You missed like half the class. You showed up like
Yeah.
at 7:00.
No, yeah. I think it showed up
pretty
like
late.
almost at 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then my first roll was
Why
Kyle.
are you getting your boys ready? They're fucking grown men, dude.
I wasn't getting them ready.
You
I was
just said that.
telling-
You're like, I'm getting them ready. Getting
I
the
meant
boys
like
ready.
telling them to get ready.
Oh, I was like, dude,
like
those are
go
fucking
get ready.
grown men, dude.
I'm not getting them ready. I'm like, go get ready. Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of those kids, I wanted to talk about that. So I started helping this kid named Aaron out at tournaments and shit like that. I made him some rash guards and some gis and shit, like custom shit.
Yeah.
And he fought yesterday. This kid's a savage, dude. Like, he ended up flying armbar on this kid and popping his shit. He ended up having to fight the same kid 6 times, I think. I think he ended up getting second. Out of the two, it was 2 guys. He ended up getting second. I think he won 3 and lost 3 or whatever. So, but it ended up for second. This kid, the kid that he fought, just won kids no-gi pants, I think. He's like a known kid in the scene. I wasn't sure who he is. I don't really pay attention to the kids that much. But this kid Aaron's awesome. But he's 13. He's a yellow belt, yellow and white belt.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to grab a group of our kids and go over there and start rolling with them and see what's going on. Because like,
You mean, what do you mean? Taking him to
taking him over there to give him some more training and to get our kids more training. Because this kid's going to be a highlight. If he decides to stick with jiu-jitsu, which it seems like he was. I was talking to his mom yesterday and they were telling me the plans for next year. And like, this kid's going to be, he's going to be the one. Like, he's trying to, I mean, I don't want to say what he's doing, but he's trying to be the fucking one to be out there. And like, he's got a lot of people.
Make a name for himself.
He's got a lot of eyes on him already. Like, he won the ADCC Kids Open in his weight bracket. Did a flying armbar there too, standing flying armbar. And the ADCC kept posting it all the time, like all over the place and stuff. So he's a good kid. But I think we should bring some of our kids over there, like Gabriel, your kids.
Where's he trained at?
Alliance New Kaipa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So go over there and roll with that kid and see what it's like to see what our kids have for him and what he has for our kids.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. Because it gives a kid who's around their size, their strength, the ability to really get after each other. Because like, I mean, roll Gabriel, that kid tears me up, dude. If I give him an inch, he tears me up. Same with your kids, dude.
Yeah, we got some good kids.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be interesting to see them roll with other different styles.
Yeah.
Like someone, obviously they roll with each other at the gym all the time, and we always talk about that. I was like, you always roll with the same people, and then when you travel and you roll with different people, it's like a different vibe, different feeling. That would be interesting, and not under comp. Not just. It's not like you're going to compete. You're just going to train, which is kind of a cool feeling.
And I'd like to see what our kids have for the leg lock defense, because that kid's a leg locker. I mean, he's pretty well-rounded from what I've seen. He's real flashy, but they train a lot of leg locks. Like they do like weeks at a time of nothing but leg locks, or sparring sessions of nothing but leg locks. Where it's like, okay, it's regular sparring, but you can only catch leg locks.
Yeah.
So you can do whatever you want to do, but only leg lock each other.
That's a cool.
Yeah.
Little thing, like if you were when you're rolling and you're like, all right, you can only submit someone with this technique.
I think it's a good way to go about it, because like right now the modern jiu-jitsu game is getting more and more blended. It's less no-gi leg locks only. The leg locks are starting to come back into the gi. Like the straight ankle lock is probably right now one of the hottest techniques. Everyone, when the heel hook got big, everyone kind of abandoned the straight ankle lock, but there's a lot of people like Pedigo submission fighting or like leg lock or ankle lock masters.
Diego
Pato. There's like 5 or 6 guys out there really at the high level submitting everyone to straight ankle locks. Yeah.
You know, it feels like one of those submissions. It's like old school and basic, but it's being done at such a high level and so like precise that it's not like that. It's you seeing it work.
Yeah.
You know, where maybe a few years ago when you think about straight ankle locks, like it wasn't when you thought about a leg lock game. It's heel hooks and knee bars and toe holds and like straight ankle lock wasn't like on the top of your head. Like, oh, it's like that's just a straight ankle lock. But now it's being done at such a high like level that it's like, oh yeah. So I see that.
The guys at Pedigo submission fighting use the heel hook to set up a straight ankle, especially Dante. So Dante Leon will go through set up heel hooks, not so much to finish them, but to get people to straighten their leg. Because so this is what they're talking about. When you defend a heel hook, you want to put the boot on, basically, right? So you want to like stiffen up your leg to start trying to defend it. That gives them the ankle to fucking, gives them the ability to finish the ankle lock really easily. So I want to see what our kids. I mean, I need to go over there. I need to go somewhere and just learn ankle locks. Like we need to, or any kind of like Omar showed the ankle lock a lot. And it's funny you say old school because the times I've trained, like done the seminars with hoist and with Hoyler,
Ankle
they
locks.
both showed ankle
Yeah.
locks, different variations of them. And like
Mhm.
the ones that Hoyler shows are very mean.
Yeah.
They're very aggressive. And then even the one that Hoist showed, he set it up like really dynamically, but it was still a pretty cool.
He also
remember when
showed
was
that
sitting?
heel hook
Oh yeah, from the
from
inside?
sitting
Yeah.
where like
Yeah, so
I was like, oh, man,
I
that's-
mean, so when people try to say that, it's only modern players that do like that shit, it's like, it's not true. I mean, Hoyler and Hoyser is as old school as it gets.
well, there's a video of Helio
hit
doing
the
a
heel
hit,
hook
yeah,
in
heel
the
hook
gi.
in the gi. Yeah.
So obviously they knew all that stuff,
Yeah.
Just, they I think that what they said is they didn't really like to practice them because you're even practicing, you'll blow someone's knee out and they don't
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah.
So it's understandable, but yeah, I want to get more into leg locks. Right now more for the defensive side of things, but brown belts a year away. So
Nathan was complaining about Noah because he was saying how every time that Nathan goes for a straight ankle lock,
Mhm.
Noah tries to turn, and it ends up turning it into a heel hook.
the knee manipulation for sure.
And then he's like, and then I have to let go
Yeah.
because I can't do heel hooks.
And Noah thinks he's defending.
Yeah, and then Noah thinks he's defending. I'm like, you're gonna get your shit fucked up by
Yeah.
doing that. Stop doing that. Like,
Yeah.
he's obviously letting go, but if you're like, when you start getting and rolling in that level, and you start keep going for heel hooks, you're gonna fuck your shit up, or
Yeah.
you're gonna mess your knee up on accident.
Yeah.
Because you're playing around,
Yeah. I have a setup for the ankle lock that I've been trying to work. I don't really finish them very often. I finish maybe like 1 out of 15 or something like that.
I don't go for them because I'm
Yeah.
always afraid. I'm just
You
not.
lose a position.
I always lose a position.
Yeah. But I like to do the one where you grab your gi. It's the one that Carol does it. So I'll set it up from grabbing my gi, and I'll start to straighten out. And I've had a lot of people, as I'm starting to clamp the knee and straighten out, so I'm grabbing my gi, your heel is in my armpit. Like, it's just the way it ends up, because I'm getting ready to transition it to the other side, right? Because I have it on this side, but I want to finish it this way I set it up. So I start to move my knees in place and clamp, and I'm trying to come over, but I have it set up with this grip here, and people roll, and I'm like, do you not realize that your heel is like, you're just turning your knee, and you're turning your body, and your knee is not moving? Like, I just let it go, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I had this position. Now they want to fight all crazy.
Yeah,
it's like, I should have just blew your knee out. Like,
Yeah.
I should have just let you blow your own knee out.
Yep. It's defending it. If you don't know how to defend it, if you don't know how to defend the leg lock, you can really fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
And make turn the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen it in a tournament. I forgot who I was watching. It was a high level. I think it was like, maybe it was during CGI or maybe it was ADCC, but someone turned and they turned the wrong way and game over.
Yep.
They just blew their shit out.
Yeah.
And they just turned the wrong way.
Yep.
And everyone, like even the commentators at the time, they're like, "Oh, he turned the wrong way,"
Yeah.
and then it was like game over. Like, he just
Yeah.
So it's like you really have to know how to
See, I
defend.
even get confused on it. You want to turn towards your big toe always, right? Because you want your knee to be able to bend.
Oh, you mean roll? Yeah.
Yeah, so when you're turning your foot, you always want to turn towards your big toe, not towards your pinky toe.
Yeah.
Because when you're towards your pinky toe, it gets tighter, I think. Something like that. There's
Yeah.
one way you should roll. I can't think of
Mhm.
what it is right now. Like I said, that's how bad I am at like if someone gets me in a straight ankle lock, what I try to do is just put my foot behind their butt and kick them.
Mhm.
And it's kind of mean, but it's like, oh, you're gonna fucking break my ankle. Fuck you. I'm gonna kick you in the butt and then try to come up or whatever. That's my only real defense, or like or grabbing their ankle.
I try to come up if I can.
Me too,
I try to come up if I
sometimes,
can. Well, my main defense is I always death grip one hand,
Yeah.
so that they don't have the second hand.
Yeah.
And then if I get this one, it's really hard for them to roll over,
Yeah.
and it's really hard for them to finish it because now they're working with
Yeah.
adjusting and
Yeah.
everything with one hand. And if I can get that hand, then I'm like never letting go of that hand.
Yeah.
Like, this is my hand, and I'll try to come up or like wrist lock them or just frustrate them enough to where they're like, fuck it, I'm not getting this, and maybe they'll let go and move on to something else.
I really only fuck with like leg locks with Cody and Nick, because Cody and Nick, neither of them will rip them back.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
they're careful about it. Yeah.
Cody's pretty good at leg locking people.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of leg locks, a lot of sneaky ones too. So, and then Nick just has such a good game in general, and he's not out there to kill anybody.
Yeah.
I went hard with him on Friday because I know that
He goes hard, but he's not
Yeah.
trying to hurt
Yeah.
anybody. So, which is
Yeah.
is awesome.
He did the
And
thing,
he's really good.
Yeah, he did the thing that pisses me off the most too. It's like when I sit to half guard and he just walks around in knee on belly. I'm like, fuck, it makes me so mad. Yeah, that's the one that just gets me. It's like frustrates me. Yeah, but yeah, I had some pretty good rolls this week. Somehow on Friday we ended up having a death match.
Mm-hmm. That was good though.
Yeah,
It felt good. It was a good
Yeah.
roll. That's
Yeah.
it. We started rolling, and then like Professor Omar was there, Then Kyle was there. Then Nick was there. I don't know who else was there. And they were like, when it starts,
I think it
they
was
start
just
kind of like, they kind of start egging it on. Oh, you guys have been standing for too long.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. And all of a sudden, it's like you just feel the level of
Yeah.
just do, and all of a sudden you're like the death match,
Yeah.
fucking comp mode, fucking just going at it. But you can
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
little by little that intensity starts
Yeah.
building and building and building and building. You're like, God damn it.
I think what like a good mark of progression will be is if I can get out from under you, or you can get out from under me, because like whoever ends up on bottom.
Afterwards, on the way home, I was like, man, I could have gone this. I should have done this. I should have done that. Like I was like, fuck. Like
It's hard though, like when you're already a little bit tired, because like the way I roll, I usually have a pretty good gas tank. Like I mean, I get tired for sure, but I don't need to like the way, especially when I play bottom. Like it's all defense until I find my position to come
and
on
then
top.
explode. Yeah.
Yeah, then I explode. So it's like I'm waiting, especially like when I had you like in side control, like that sideways side control.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to move just so I can get more access to your neck. Then you end up rolling the turtle somehow. But I don't really need the explosion. So like if you start to explode out of things, I'm already there waiting. At least that's how I feel. I mean, you're so big and strong. It's hard to hold you down though. So like you can start to roll where I can't even just hold on to.
Yeah.
You. And I kept feeling you try to fat guy roll.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I was pulling your gi.
I was
between your legs.
I was 100% gonna go for that, but
Yeah.
I don't think you had.
You couldn't grab my hand.
Yeah, I couldn't get something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna go
Because like
for
so
it.
you kept looking back to see where my hand was. Because I was trying to. Because I had
That's
your gi.
funny.
I had your gi like on your hip, like the bottom of your lapel on your hip. I was trying to get it between your legs so I can grab it from the back. So I had you really stuck. Then I was gonna try to go for the clock choke. But I didn't want to commit to the other hand to the clock because every time I would bring my hand up to your
I was
gi,
trying to trap it.
you kept trapping it,
Yeah.
and I'll just yank it out, and you kept trapping it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, is just trap
Yeah.
it. And I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, you almost got that. You almost came up on that single too.
Yeah, you know what? I gassed out because once I had that leg, what I should have done is stepped out this way, throw this arm back, and then come back around.
Yeah.
But I was like, I had no gas left. I was so fucking tired.
I think that was both of our last rolls for the day. So yeah, it was a good roll though. I mean, like.
I had fun.
I felt you getting ready to sweep me from the lasso from open guard, and I was like, "Fuck that! I'm not gonna let his ass fucking sweep me." I was like, I'm playing this fucking one for win. I'm trying to win today. I'm not letting play for keeps today. I ain't letting you fucking sweep me.
Yeah.
Because usually I'll be like, I'm gonna break this full sweep. I'll let you put that lasso in.
So you try to get out of it.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. I think you sweep me every time I fucking let you lasso me. So I was like, I'm just not gonna let him.
What I should have done when I had that position, I should have gone for the Barata Plata, because your hand was here, and they were like, do the move of the day, which was that sweep.
Yeah.
And I was like, in my head, I was like, I could do that, or I could do this.
I don't know if you know, I had your leg trapped.
This leg?
Yeah, the leg that was like half up where you're starting to move. Because Kyle was like, push your elbow down on his thigh to get your thigh flat.
Over it? Yeah.
That's what I was trying to do. I kept trying to trap your leg.
I just knew that I was thinking in my head, because I know if I would have lifted it, I know you would have gone under and tried to go. But your arm was there, and I was like, man, I was like, if he goes under, I could totally just catch the Barata Plata from there. Barata Plata, how do you fucking pronounce it? But then I was too slow. My brain was just. This is all after driving home. I was like, man, I should have done this. I should have gone
the
for
fucking
this.
frog with the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was rolling with Big Danny Monday or Tuesday, and that fool fucking did a Tarika Plata on me. Tarika Plata. That one's good, dude. He didn't even like get the arm out. Like so. I was defending north-south or the dark side Kimura. I was defending it, and then he just jumped around and pulled on it. And as soon as he pulled on, I had my own shit gripped up so good, he was never gonna break that Kimura. And then when he started pulling on it, instantly he just like turned my wrist a little bit and started moving my shoulder, and I felt like my shoulder was gonna pop like right away. And I was like, oh, tap.
Yeah.
As soon as he threw his leg around, I started feeling it, and he's put his butt on the ground. I was like, I'm done.
No, Nathan goes for that.
It's good.
Nathan tries to catch that on me. He's not big enough, so. I'm just like
to pull,
to get the shoulder, to get that momentum with his even with his body weight. I'm like, but he goes for it. And I'm like, oh, that's cool.
I got to start doing that. Like I tried it once or twice, but I felt like as soon as I got my foot around people, I have so much momentum. Like if they roll, if they get caught and they can't tap, or like if my hand gets caught while they're tapping, I'm gonna tear somebody's shoulder because it's just for me. I have to do it so quick to do it, and it's just like I can't control it as much as I want to. So I really like that submission because it's so hard to break the grip for the dark side Kimura. It's so hard. So I think I'm thinking of other things.
I still like going for the other one where you grab
and choke
the gi or the belt and you wrap it around so now their hands trapped. And then you go
choke.
You go for the choke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
paper cut choke. Yeah, I don't do that one very much because I always get lost in the hand position there. So usually what I'll do is like, especially if I'm going dark side Kimura on somebody and I can't break their grip, I'll take my hand that's on like my pulling hand that's on it, and I'll shove it through between their neck and their arm, and then I have the arm triangle. So because you have the arm triangle there, it's an arm triangle.
There is
movement.
another one I saw because when you have the Kimura, you're trying to break it.
Yeah.
But you take this arm, and I think you go the opposite way through the hole, and then you sit out, and it turns into like. Have you ever rolled with Kyle where he's in north south, and then he scoops your elbow up? So you're like this, and then he scoops your elbow up while he's in north south, and then he like sits out, and then he starts lifting like that.
Yeah.
It's like you could do that from that Kimura position, from that position.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
By going like opposite way. It's weird.
Yeah. You know who's got a really good one like that? Dominic. Dominic would do this one where like I would be in half guard and he'd be trying to like knee slice pass or whatever, and he would scoop up my arm and lay down. And as he laid down, he just lifts his hand up, and it like gets you like it's a weird Kimura like this, like up like more I guess more like an Americana, right? So it's upwards. And it's really weird. He would just sit down and do it. He caught me like in a roll like 3 or 4 times in one roll with it. I was like, what? Every time I was like, okay, I'm going to get out of it this time. I'm going to get out of this time.
I just realized I forgot my phone. I was like thinking about that move. I was like,
yeah.
I'll show it to you.
Yeah. We should, someone on the, I think his name was Marco on the comments suggested that we should start doing technique videos. We should start doing them, dude. Fuck it. Just do our own technique videos. Like, to do the shit that works for us. Because I was watching that kid Aaron fight yesterday, and he got stuck in the guard, and he couldn't break the guard. And I was talking to Cheech about it, and Cheech is his coach, and I was like, can I show him some mean shit? He's like, well, what is it? And I was like, you don't remember that? The very first thing Omar ever showed me, no gi, was if you're stuck in the guard no gi, and you can't break their grips or anything to get out, he's like, you put your hands on their chest, and you kind of put your fingertips on their last ribs, and you shove your thumbs under the ribs. And you just get
it dirty.
You get it dirty. There. Motherfuckers open their guard, though, dude. They open that shit right away. I mean, dude, Kyle does a lot of that joint shit like that. Like, I was rolling with Kyle one time, and I thought he had my gi, like, wrapped all the way around me because I could not fucking move. I was like, what? Like in Turtle. And I was like, what the fuck is... Like, in my head, I was like, how can I not move? I would try to move, and I was just stuck. And I was like, what's going on? Afterwards, I asked him, I was like, dude, what was that fucking grip you had? He's like, I had your rib. He just gripped my rib. Then he shows me this other thing, the way he passes, where he puts his thumb. And, dude, I'll do that to some people, and I try to go for that pass, dude. It's like the equalizer. You cannot get out. Your leg is stuck, and it's pinned, and you can't, like, move it because I have a grip on your tendon. And it's painful, but it's not any more than getting crossface.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, like, super dirty. But, I mean, if that kid would have shoved... That other kid wouldn't have been ready to have someone's thumbs under his ribs. Hey, when you're fighting, dog. You know what I mean? So I was like, you gotta. Yeah, Omar showed that right away. The first thing first time I ever went to Nogi, he showed that. I don't remember what the whole thing was, but I remember that, and I'll do it to people, especially like the kids, like fucking Gabriel's punk ass. If that fool's got me locked up in the guard, and I keep trying to feel, he's trying to go triangle. I'm like, you did this to yourself, dog. Put that thumb under there. Dude, jiu-jitsu's mean, man. You got to be mean a lot of times. Like, if I wasn't pushing your head, you would have came up on that. You would have came up on a lot of things.
That head control is huge.
So I was doing it. I think we talked about it last night. But what I really wanted from the head control is not so much to hold you down, but I want you to try to lift your head up. Yep. So because I'll push like kind of like put your head on the mat, pat your head on the mat. And if you pop your neck up, a lot of people have a tendency to do that, go right under that shit.
Yep.
You know, because I was waiting when I was pushing your head. I had my other hand there, just waiting. I was like, I had my hand like on the side of your face. I was like, come on, move your fucking head, move your big ass block head, dog.
Yeah. I was like, I'm just gonna stay right here and chill. I'm good.
Yeah. It doesn't bother me than people do. I'll just stick my head all the way on the ground so you can't fucking do this anymore.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. I was like, you're right.
Yeah. You know what would be really slick from there is because I was going between pushing your head and then pushing your head and grabbing your heel. Right? Because I wanted to move you forward. Yeah. That was my goal, is to try to move you forward to get you to open up a little bit, right? So what would have been cool if you could do is like, because I'm pushing your head, you got your head on the mat, right? If you could take your hand between your legs and grab my hand that's between your legs and roll and like go omoplata.
Oh, that would be dope.
That'd be pretty cool. I wonder if that's possible.
Probably, but it's a lot of weight to. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe.
I wonder if that's a position you could hit. Yeah, if you could really hit that though, like if you could make just enough space to get your shoulders out so you can roll through.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. That's some other shit though.
What?
So last night, I saw you eating a couple plates of food. How much you weigh today, dog?
Yeah.
Where you at right now?
Well, I only had one plate, but then I tried the. I did try the enchiladas.
Let's break down this Definition real quick. You had one plate.
Well, I had a bowl
You had a bowl.
with chicken, some rice, beans, and salsa.
And then, so that's one plate. That I mean, you would count that as a plate.
And then I had a little sliver.
Bullshit.
A little sliver.
No,
of
that
enchilada
shit
with
was
some
like
cheese
at
on it.
least.
No,
This
no.
was at least a.
It was like it was a little.
You know what
what got me?
His hand size just changed. They went
You know-
from this to
You know what?
this.
You know what got me was that cheese sauce had like chorizo.
Oh, that's what I
and
saw.
stuff
That's
in
what I
it.
saw. I didn't get any of it.
Yeah,
that's what I saw. I
it
was
had-
like, what is that weird orange shit there?
Yeah, it's like nacho cheese stuff.
It's like queso.
but, like queso.
Yeah.
But then it also had chorizo in it. And I
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
how queso is.
I was like, damn, that sounds bomb.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I got it, and I didn't want to. I was like, I don't want to be greedy and throw it on my enchilada. And I was like, fuck it. I went back and I put it on the enchilada. I was like, yeah, this is good.
So
This
two
is
plates.
good. 2 plates. Plate and a half. It was more
Three
the beer.
plates.
More the beer.
It was more 3 plates.
No.
I mean, if you really calculated it, that's probably 4.5 plates.
No, I didn't get that much.
Tres platos over here.
I don't
homie.
even know. I'm probably
Cuatro
like
platos.
225, 226 for sure.
Yeah, I've abandoned.
It's
trying-
all that beer.
Yeah, the beer. I've abandoned trying to keep my weight regulated right now because I'm competing next week, and everybody's gonna be like fucking 300 pounds.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll just keep it at, I think last time I weighed myself I was like 252, which is the highest I've been in like a year.
Yeah.
Because dude, I was out for like 5 weeks almost. Like I was out, and then I came back for like a week, and then I was out again for like 3 weeks. So like I've been out for almost all of October.
Yeah, I'm going to the tournament. Maybe I'll bring the camera and try to record.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, did they have parking there? Stacy was asking me. I don't remember.
Is this?
I've never been
It's at
there.
the pyramid,
It's at
right?
the pyramid.
Yeah, there's parking.
Is there? They have their own parking lot.
Yeah, right in front.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So there you go,
Yeah,
Stacy.
you've been there.
I never been there. No, I never went. I never went to the.
You did
You
Worlds.
went there twice. I never did Worlds.
Oh, yeah, I've been there a few times.
Because you did that North American Master during the
there.
Worlds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you went to Worlds last year.
Then I went to Worlds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's plenty of parking. They have a
Okay,
parking
cool.
structure, and then in front is just a parking lot.
You got to pay to park?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing someone
It's
else
not
brought
expensive though.
up. No, $10-$20
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. Fucking Joe from Fillmore was talking about we should do post-fight interviews. So guess what, Joe? If you're there fighting, you're going to be the first fucking person that gets a post-fight interview, dog. And then maybe we should look at some of our roles. Like let's do that. Let's try to find the role. Maybe it probably won't happen next week.
Oh, you
But-
mean in the class?
No, from like the competition.
Oh, okay.
It may not happen. Like it might take a couple weeks for us to get the video from World League.
Mm.
But once I get that video from World League, we'll go over my fight and see what I did wrong.
Yeah.
Because there's
Like
going to be a
like
lot
a
of shit I did
breakdown.
wrong. Like, because there's, I'm not. Dude, I fight everybody I fight in competitions. Fucking huge, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I've never fought once or twice. I fought dudes my size and I crushed them. Every other time I fight dudes, they're all
Big,
fucking giants.
Yeah.
And I always like to say I chop trees, but there's this dude named Corey that's in my division, and I kind of know him from like a group of people from playing music. But my friend Will's really good friends with him, and I was like, "Yo, how big do you think Corey is right now?" Because he's a big kid. He's probably 6'4".
Mhm.
And I was like, how much do you think he weighs right now? Because the boy looks like he got thick. And he was like, I don't know, 280. And I was like, fuck. And he's a big dude too. He's not like a big fat dude like us. He's a big fucking 280. He's like Ruben, the big motherfucker, dog. You know what I mean? So I know I'm gonna have to fight him because it's him, some other dude, me, and another dude from Gracie Maita Valencia. So we're all gonna. It's probably we'll fight the other two dudes first, and then if we win, we'll have to fight each other. If we lose, we'll have to fight. So I'll have to probably fight the dude from Gracie Maita too, no matter what. I ain't closing out, dog. Get your shit ready, homie.
It'll be good. It'll be a good event.
I'm just gonna fucking run at someone, tackle.
I'm excited to go. I'm excited. We got a lot of people
Juggernaut.
going. So
Really?
yeah, there's quite a few people competing.
How come you decided not to do it?
I just haven't been
Asthma?
training. Yeah, my asthma's been fucking with me. And then like the past couple weeks, like I said, I've had like a chest congestion or something.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, it's fucking killing
Yeah,
me.
dude, you were turning purple
Dude,
rolling
it was
Nick.
killing me.
Nick looked at. I'm pretty sure it was Nick. He looked at you. He's like, "You good?" And you're like, "I'm good." I was like,
Yeah.
"He just has asthma, dog. Just go get him.
Yeah.
He'll tap if it hurts."
Yeah.
Dude, you were straight purple.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, it's been fucking with me. So, but it's like the problem is if I take more time off, it's even worse
It's
when I
worse,
come back.
yeah.
So it's like I just gotta keep going. I think once I get over whatever chest congestion I have, it'll be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Maybe you got that new COVID. That new COVID fucked me. Oh, that was what happened. So like August,
uh-huh.
I got COVID,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got hurt, and then I got sick again, and then I got hurt again, and then now we're at the end of October. I've probably trained since August and October, I probably only train 20 times.
Yeah.
I usually train probably 30 times a month, 25 times a month, you know? I've probably trained that much in these last 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I feel good, though. I feel
Yeah,
like my jiu-jitsu is good for tournaments. Like, it is what it is. Same thing, dude. When you're an ultra, it's basically whoever gets on top wins.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I don't have great takedowns, but I'm working the foot shit. Like, I think I have pretty good footwork. A lot of people say I have good footwork.
I think if they're taller than you, you're gonna do pretty good. Now that your judo game, because you're gonna be able to get underneath them now.
My ability to move is pretty good
Yeah.
standing up. So it's just finishing something. I have a couple ideas with the finish. One of the ones I like, which I don't really mess with, is like a Kouchi trip or a Ouchi trip, but you gotta fully commit to it, because if you don't, you just miss it and you fall. But if you get it, you fall with them and you fall on top of them. So that's something I've been thinking about a lot. Like, I have the movement pretty decent. I just got to be aggressive standing up. That's what it is. Aggressive standing up.
Yeah. It'll be good.
Yeah. But
I'm
send us some ideas you want us to talk about. We'll break down that fight in a couple weeks when we get the video from World League.
That'd be cool.
Hopefully you can coach. Hopefully you can get the fucking coaches pass. Tell them
Probably not. They don't let you do. They changed the rules.
That's bullshit, because I seen fucking mad blue belts down there coaching.
They changed the rules. Last time I went, they were like only brown and above can coach adults.
I think dude. I saw a bunch of fucking I don't know. I saw a bunch of shit. Nah, fucking last time, the last one, Brittany was coaching people.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, whatever. I'll be there. So if he gets me a pass, I'll go down there.
Yep.
So, anyways, I don't got anything else. You?
That's it, dude.
Good week. Hit that subscribe, like, all that good shit, and
Take a guess how much you think John weighs in the comments.
we don't gotta do that. we don't gotta do that. Peace.
No os.